Here's a really perfect example of, I made a video earlier about how it's on the topic of like manifestation and just how like shifting into a new timeline and a reality, it takes some time, and this requires like patience. Otherwise you get frustrated and it lowers your frequency and your vibration, and then your manifestation can't come in, so you're kind of self-sabotaging everything. But anyways, this is a really good example. So my video earlier was like, talking about how the new earth is being anchored by the star seeds, the light workers, right now, and how all of humanity is essentially going to be we already exist within this, like on Earth, but if Earth is shifting its dimensions into the 5D, it's not really something you're going to see like on a physical, visual plane. You're going to experience it energetically. You're going to feel it. If you are in attunement or alignment with yourself, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So it's just like a knowing of how high the vibration is. Anyways, I was talking about how the light workers and the star seeds may seem as if they are depleted, because this has been, I feel like a lot of us were awakened right around 2020, and here we are rolling into 2025 in just a couple of months. So and about how when a manifestation is coming in and when you're bringing it to life, essentially what you're doing, because everything exists, there's like a million different versions of you that exist, all simultaneously, like at the same time. And the one that is your highest self, the timeline that you have, where you have all the desires that you want. So say you want, like, I don't know how to list like materialistic, like a Mercedes, or a house with a white picket fence and a black door, or you want a horse, or you want like the ultimate commitment, like a marriage with this beautiful wedding or whatever. And that's not in your current timeline. The process of shifting into it is a little unsettling and a little unnerving, especially if you are a newbie at it. Like if you're just like shifting timelines like all the time, and like that's your motto, and like you're like, of course you're gonna be like, you're gonna go with the flow. But for somebody who maybe they've just consciously become aware of how to do this, and that this is possible, the shift is very intense, and it's done this way for a reason. So I was just thinking about this as I was driving home, and Spirit guided me to think about. So a couple weeks ago, I was coming out of a Publix shopping center, and I was with my kids. So I was like leading them through the parking lot back to our car. And I was just like kind of, I was really in tune with myself. I trusted where I was going, and I really wasn't thinking about this. I was just like, okay, we're getting to our car. And I wasn't really distracted. Like I wasn't in deep with a conversation with them. I remember just like coming straight up to this white car. I drive a white car as well. And it's like kind of like an SUV. It's a Honda Pilot. But it's a bigger car. And I'm like not really like processing like where I'm going. I just know I'm going to my car, right? So I get up to this car, which like everything it felt right, okay, is what I'm trying to say. Like I get up to this car, and all of a sudden I realize, and I'm like, this is my car, but it's not my car right now. Oh, I walked up to like this really white, nice Escalade, which is like an upgraded version, essentially of what I drive right now, like a little bit newer, probably has like more bells and whistles, just like an upgrade of what. And I remember like being in that moment being like, oh, that's cute. I feel like I got like a little preview. It was kind of, this is how Spirit likes to, Spirit's really a trickster, okay? Like God is really, really funny. He likes to show you things. He has a really great sense of humor, and I love that about him. And I'm saying him, I don't mean like a man. I mean, I love that about the source of energy in creation is that it's interactive with you. See, but if I talk about it like this, some people get lost. So I love the interactiveness and the playfulness, and just like spirit knows what I want. Like, spirit can see inside my heart. Like, there's nothing for me to hide. I don't need to hide anything. But when you're in tune and aligned and connected with spirit, your heart is just open, and like, your light is there. And so I just thought it was a cute little funny thing, because in my head I'm having this dialogue, and like my kids are behind me, and I just obviously led us to like the wrong vehicle to go home. Like, we weren't getting in that car. But I remember thinking in my head, like, and this is spirit talking, saying like, all right, Caitlin, it's your car. 555 on the timer. This is your car, but not yet. You know, like, it was one of those feelings, and it was like, and we're all in this energy right now of like, something's coming. Like, you can feel this shift. Like, it's almost like this war is almost over, this spiritual war that we've all been doing, like the frontline soldiers and the soldiers, the peaceful army. Okay, the peaceful army is almost victorious. Of course, actually, we are always victorious. You know what I mean? But like, everything is coming in as the divine promise. Okay. And that was my glimpse into it. And it was really cute. And then, so things like that will happen, and I'll like wait. I'll like think on it, and I'll know what it means, and then like it'll connect to something later on. So earlier today I was making a video about how Earth, we can't just like wake up and like Earth looks brand new tomorrow. Like, it looks like a completely different place. Like, we're shifting. I was talking about the planets and how we're shifting into Age of Aquarius, and how new Earth, Mother Gaia, is being anchored by the light workers, and we're shifting into 5D consciousness. We're going to have a lot of telepathic communication. We're going to have a lot of the AI. We're on the dawn of the AI era. All this. Look at this. Blocked. They don't want me to tell you about the ancient technologies from Atlantis and Lemuria, the healing and the healing and the soul mixed with technology beyond your comprehension. But anyways, see, they try, the devils try to distract you and run you off the track. But if you walk with spirit and source, you can't mess with the divine. The message will still come. Oh yeah, I was talking about how if we woke up tomorrow, that's why like all of this major shift, and why it feels like it's taking so long, because like Earth time is not the same as time in the spiritual realm, like only because we've made this like construct of time, 24 hours in a day, 7 days a week, yada yada. 1144, 2 master numbers. If you woke up tomorrow in a brand new Earth, you would lose your mind. Like, a lot of people, like, I would love that. That would, like, if we woke up and it looked like Atlantis tomorrow, I'd be like, sure. But a lot of people, that's gonna like completely, like, that could kill them. They would, like, it would be too much to comprehend. So there are like slow shifts happening, right? And so, like I was talking about earlier, getting on that higher timeline to jump it, it's more like maybe if it's just you can jump 919. But if it's like the collective of every single soul on Earth, there has to be a shift. And that's why this has taken years. And it feels like since 2020, I feel like when this shift was activated, like everybody's sense of time is wackadoo now, right? So what I'm saying is, we can't just all wake up tomorrow and like be in spaceships and this or that, and like being flying pyramids and like talking to each other through the mind and like visiting each other in the dreams. Like that would just be so much chaos. People wouldn't know how to handle it. Also, a lot of people don't, they haven't practiced with their innate abilities and gifts yet. Like they've never lived their life in tune with these. So like imagine all of these coming online, and like there's like a movie, maybe Scarlett Johansson or something, like where her brain, like she takes a drug, of course, but it's like that's another bullshit thing. Like they're always trying to sell you your power can only be accessed outside of you, which is bullshit. But she takes like a pill and the other 90% of her brain starts working again. And like she's just like capable of all this stuff. Yeah. That's going to be a hard pill to swallow, that a lot of people have lived in fear of these gifts that are going to come. So the story really is the shift is happening. You are having your own personal shifting, plus the earth is shifting, which also means humanity is shifting, which also means evolution is shifting. It's a shift within a shift within a shift within a shift. It's like this giant time portal into fast track into the future, the unknown. And there's a lot of optimism there. It depends where your mind is, but here we're optimistic about the future, okay? You can have whatever you like. Like, you can have whatever you like, baby. So yeah, that glimpse that I got, that's validation that we are all, like, we have these higher self timelines envisioned, and they're here, they're coming, okay? It's happening. It was showing me, like, I think if I woke up tomorrow in my idea of my highest timeline, it would freak me out. Like, right? Like, wouldn't we all say, we're like, okay, I want to wake up and I want to be a millionaire and I want to be rich, but like, yeah, you would enjoy that for sure. Like, of course. But I don't know. I'm the kind of person, like, if you've been one of the light workers, hard struggling, and I'm talking about like challenge after challenge after obstacle in like huge areas of your life, like career, finances, money, relationships, just block, and then like you, like, God's promise is coming to you, and then like all of a sudden you just woke, like, you'd probably think you were dead. You'd be like, am I in heaven? Like, am I even alive? Like, does it even matter? It probably doesn't. But like, I think you questioning the beauty of your manifestation or your highest timeline goes against it. Like, you have to believe it's possible, and that's part of the steps towards getting there, right? So like, me walking up to that car and being like, this is my future car. Like, oh yeah, like, this is, like, I'm driving this. Like, if I would have walked up to it and been like, what am I doing here? Like, I don't have this car. Like, see how I'm not receiving? Like, that mindset is like, but I walked up to it and I was like, yeah, this is my ride. Like, I'll take this ride, you know? But like, somehow I just like knew it was mine. That's you accepting your manifestations. That's you not self-sabotaging them. That's you calling them in and bringing, like, that's you ascending into your highest timeline. Is your mindset. Your mind controls how you ascend, okay? You have to tell yourself, you have to program yourself that you are deserving of all these things. You have to take the steps, and the steps are always, it's always a blind faith, okay? And that's the beauty of it. But that is manifestation and creation and co-creation, okay? Yeah, I think if I woke up tomorrow and I was like, I had like the white Escalade, and like I was financially secure, and like, I didn't have to work hard, and I could like take naps during the day, and like like everything was different, I would question it and I would be like, what's going on? But if you slowly program yourself to believe that this is possible, because anything's possible, and mostly I think it's like a thing of you deserve it. If you're convinced you don't deserve your highest self timeline, you will always be stuck. And that is the mental trap that they set for you, 1515. That is the mental trap that the Matrix sets for you. They will keep you believing that you are always stuck and that you don't deserve to be anywhere else but stuck. And that is a lie. Because you deserve all the best things, and you deserve all your wishes and desires, and you deserve a life that you are proud of and that you believed that was possible. Anyways, I'm talking a lot about manifestations lately. I feel like a magician. They have been the theme of one of the major themes of my life right now. I think manifesting is just believing in your innate power as a human being derived from creator source, and holding that infinite blueprint of abundance within you. Like, that's something that will never leave, can never be taken, is always there. It is your divine sovereign right as a human being, okay? And that is your power. I'll leave it there.